Hey Simmers, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Simplycoya, and if you are new, thank you so much for choosing my video to watch today. So today I have a little bit of a different video for you guys. We are actually in one of my current households. I'm going to be going over some of my favorite small mods that I feel like really help shape my Sims personality, relationships, and also just expand gameplay for the better. Be sure to stick around until the end because I have an extra mod that I want to share with you guys that I think a lot of you who are looking for some challenge are absolutely going to love. I'm the kind of player like I cannot play without mods, so I need all this kind of stuff to basically keep my gameplay interesting. And if you're also loving some CC and wanted a few options, I wanted to make this video. I'm not going to be talking about the big daddy mods, if you will, like MC Command Center, Slice of Life, Woohoo Wellness. Like those are pretty staple, they're pretty common, they've probably been talked to death on the Sims community by now. So these are mods that I feel like I don't really hear a lot about, so let's go ahead and jump right in. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, let's go ahead and jump right in. So the first mod, like, who's awake in this household? Okay, my poor sad boy here. This is my current household, and this is a pretty big family, so these mods are perfect for what I wanted to test out. And the first one would be the social activities mod. So this mod is by Little Miss Sam, and they're honestly one of my favorite modders, and this is one of my favorite mods just to begin with. So like I said, this mod is by Little Miss Sam, and basically what you can do here is these are all rabbit hole events and activities that you can do for your Sims. So visit with friends, you can bring your pets, visit with family, acquaintances. There are also other categories like activities for toddlers, so you can send them to daycare, and then you can also send your pets away to the pet sitter, or they can even go to dog training. You can send your Sims on a mini vacation, which I actually love. This brings back a lot from The Sims 3, where your parents would get a call and they would get to go on a little vacation and the kids could throw parties. So I mean, it's really amazing for gameplay. I'm not going to go through everything because there are tons of things here, and there are costs associated with them. If we go back into the game, you can go on a date, so you can have a nice date with a loved one, visit family members, go visit friends. So let's just say visit friends. So we are going to have Sebastian here try to give one of his friends a call. So Akira, that's like one of his really good friends. So let's go ahead and click on this. It's pretty late, but your Sim will just go off into this rabbit hole, which is amazing. Oh, he stinks, poor guy. But just for test purposes, yeah, so your Sim goes away. And yeah, I think this is an amazing mod because if you don't want to like deal with some of your Sims, like even for the kids, I think it has just overall some amazing activities for the kids. So it adds this little option to your phone. So you go here, click social activities, and other activities is a really great one, especially for kids. So there's like cooking competitions, you can go to church, the circus, hiking, like, and your Sims come back with different moodlets and emotions when they do stuff like this. So that's what I love about this mod so much. Let's just go other activities, and let's just say this little one wanted to go to the circus. Go to the circus with your other little brother, Kari. All right, so the kids and Sebastian are back. Yeah, okay, so here is a moodlet. Having had a good time, because had a good time visiting friend. Being with friends makes everyone feel better most of the time. So that's how Sebastian feels after hanging out. And here is a mood list for the circus. That circus was so marvelous. The clowns that would show up in between the acts were absolutely hilarious. I almost had bladder failure from myself with laughter. I think it's just really cool. It's a really fun small little mod, but I think it just adds a ton of options and just different things for your Sims to do. Even if you're not with them, I think the activities in general are really fun. So that is the first mod. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Okay, so the next mod that we are going to be talking about is definitely a favorite of mine, and this mod is actually a small mod for your Sims personalities. This mod here by Missy Hissy is an absolute key, especially if you played The Sims 2, you're nostalgic for that game and you want a little bit of that Sims 2 essence in your Sims 4 game. I absolutely love this mod. It's called the personality mod, and I say this is a pretty small mod because it's a rewards trait. All of these rewards here that you see are free, and they are based on aspirations that we had in The Sims 2. This is where you can download Missy Hissy's personality mod on Mod The Sims. Basically breaks everything down for you, and here is an example of some of the whims that your Sims can have based on their personality personality traits. So if you're playing a specific challenge, I really think that this is an amazing one. Or if you want to just give your Sims a little bit more personality and you're a Whim-based player. So for my Sim Rue here, she is a family Sim, which is pretty amazing. And because of all the kids she has, like, makes perfect sense. So let's see. Okay, she wants to propose from being a family Sim. I mean, when you think about it, it doesn't make a lot of sense, obviously, because she's married already, but it's a part of the mod in itself. You kind of can't really do too much about that, which is totally fine for me. I don't really have a problem with that. You can always just exit out, no big deal. I can't showcase a whole lot with this mod particularly, but it's one of those kind of mods that pops up as you play the game. So I think it's just a really great mod if you want to have your Sims feel a bit more like an individual and you really like to play with Whims. All right, for another mod, this one is pretty amazing, and this one is for our little pets here. So this is a dog that I just added to the family. This is Sydney, and I'm an awful Sims 4 pet parent. Like, we're just gonna throw that out there, but I've mentioned this a couple times in my video, and I think I've even had a couple folks ask. I really love this mod. I think it pairs really well with the social activities mod. So like I said before, with the social activities, this has activities for pets, but with this mod, it's a go for a walk with more pets. And I kind of like to do something a little cheaty with this. Looking at the mod here, this one is also by Little Miss Sam. I think I mentioned Little Miss Sam a couple times in this video. Honestly, check the description for the links to all these videos if I did not say that already. This mod in particular lets you go on rabbit hole walks with your pets. And honestly, I don't know about you, but I think the in-game walks kind of take a bit of a long time. So with this mod, you can go for a walk. There's a menu that will pop up. You can go for a walk for 30 minutes, 60 minutes, or 120 minutes. So what you'll do is you'll click on the dog, and then there's an option here in pet care that says go on a walk. So we have the regular go on a walk in a game, which gives you these options where you can walk around the neighborhood. But for this one, it gives you a completely separate menu. And for 30 minutes, you will pick your pet and you'll pick who you want them to go on a walk with. So if I wanted Rebel to go on a rabbit hole walk with our pet, I would send Rebel along with him. Why did I say Rue before? Oh my gosh, guys. Clearly I have not played this household in a long time. Anyways, you can have your Sims go off into a rabbit hole, but like I said, I like to be a little cheaty with this one. And sometimes I have my Sims, like this is a big household, they're doing a lot of stuff. You can just click for the dog, and the dog will just go off on a walk by itself. Little Sydney here is grayed out in a little rabbit hole and will be back in 30 sim minutes. And then that fulfilled need for wanting to go on a walk is fulfilled, and you kind of really didn't have to do anything. And for us lazy Sim pet parents here, and if you have a big family, I think this mod is amazing and you will absolutely love it. All right, so the next mod that I wanted to talk about is honestly so amazing. So this mod is by Shenanigans, and it is a mod that lets you listen to audiobooks and podcasts. This mod lets you build skills with earbuds, and I really love this because I think it's a really awesome kind of realistic way of going about things, especially modern times. We're listening to podcasts and we're learning stuff, digitally, and I love that. So this includes all 20 base game skills. You can download the base game version, and then you can also download the city living version if you have that for the talk radio station, which I also love. Honestly, I think this mod is incredible. I've used this for Sims when I don't have like a woodworking table and I need them to get their handiness up, or if I want my Sims to get their logic skill up. So look at all of these. So modding The Sims 5, Comedy 101, the audiobooks, you have a ton of different options, and it's really amazing because let's just have him listen to the handiness station. And another thing is I also have an override for my earbuds so that they look like AirPods. So comment down below and let me know if you'd like to see a video of functional items or default overrides that I use in the game, because that's definitely one of my favorite things to do. So he's got his AirPods in, but as you can see, now his handiness is going up and he's kind of bit bopping around, which is totally fine. It's just a really awesome way for your Sims to be able to learn skills, and you're not really needing to do a whole lot for them, and they can just gain their skills without having those items in the house. So definitely go ahead and check this one out. All right, so for this next mod, I wanted to have Rebel get out and meet some new Sims because I think this is a great way to kind of give this mod a little showcase. So this mod by no means is anything new. This is the chemistry mod by One Pancake and Moriyuki, I think. I don't really know how to say their name, but I love this mod because chemistry and personality and building relationships with Sims I think is super important. So we are going to have Rebel go ahead and give our girl, who is this, Cassandra? Oh, I thought that was Cassandra Goth. No, Cassandra Hathaway. All right, so chemistry advice. Despite the negative vibe from Cassandra, Rebel thinks this may change and bad Sims can do good things things after all. So that's basically the gist of this mod. It really establishes the kind of foundation and basis of your Sims relationships. Let's open the Sims profile. Bad chemistry, so it lets you know right off jump the kind of chemistry that they have. And then honorable mention, which I'm sure many of you have heard about as well, is the first impressions mod. So that also comes along with sentiments as well. But I think having these integrated all together, wonderful whims, chemistry mod, and first impressions, you really can establish a particular relationship with your Sims. It's a quick and easy little mod, but it really does make establishing relationships with different Sims also feel different, and I absolutely love that. So this next mod is for our couples, and I really love this. This is the cute romance mod by One Pancake, and it adds slow dance, dip kiss, intense kiss, bed makeout, and cuddle from behind. And I just think it's really cute. I feel like we didn't get a lot of couple type romantic interactions with our Sims, even just recently only getting slow dancing, which I think is kind of a big deal. So this mod just adds a few more interactions. It's really small, but I think it's really cute, and it just adds that nice cute little charm that we've been missing in the game. So let's try to showcase one more of these interactions. Oh my goodness. Okay, cuddle from behind. It's just like a little something, but it's pretty cute. I definitely think it's just cute if you want a few more romantic interactions. Another mod that I think is absolutely essential, a must-have. Honestly, I don't even think I could live without using this mod, and it's so small, but it's so perfect. This mod, also by One Pancake. As you can see, there's a running theme of favorites here, so honestly, check out all these mod creators. They're truly amazing, and their mods make a world of difference. But this mod is amazing because honestly, it is one of the most infuriating things to be having a personal conversation like these two here, and then you have a rando who's decided to pop into the middle of your conversation. Honestly, I absolutely hate it, and there's really no good way of getting Sims out of your conversation until I found this mod, which is remove Sim from conversation, and it's as easy as this. Boop, and she's gone. This mod lets you right click on any Sim who just happens to pop into your conversation, especially when you're trying to get flirty or something, and you can move them out of your convo. Easy peasy. And it's honestly as simple as that. If you don't have this mod in your game, download it literally right now. Well, after you watch this video, go download it. Alright, so the next mod that I want to talk about is again another mod that I think is great for those moments when we are truly exhausted from dealing with too many Sims in one household. And this is the last time I'm going to mention Little Miss Sam in this video, but this mod is called Spend the Weekend With, and another staple that I absolutely love. This lets you send your kids away to visit with their grandparent or other grandparent or other parent, and you can send your teens away to stay with a friend for the weekend, which is awesome. So you can really have your fun with this. This is, I think, amazing mod for storytelling, especially if you're in like a co-parenting situation, or you want your parents, your Sim parents, to have a little time alone, so they send the kids off to the grandparents for the weekend. There's a lot here in the description, but let's try and see what we can do here in game. I do have a couple teenagers here, so let's go ahead and see if we can go ahead and get one of our Sims to spend the weekend with a friend. All right, so we have Rain here, and he's giving his friend a call, and let's go ahead and see what happens. Okay, so it does take a couple of minutes for the other Sim to show up, but when they do, it'll say, hey, I'm here to pick up. And we had Rain call, but my game's hella dumb. Why is Rain not even showing up? Whatever, Silas is going because I cannot. Rain is not showing up, which is super annoying. As you can see, we started off with 7 Sims in the household, and now we only have 6 because Silas is out with his friend, which is great. So basically what will happen is the Sim will be completely removed from your household, and when I first did this, honestly, it freaked me out, and I thought like my Sim was never going to come back. So it says here on the screen, I will be gone now, call me when you want me to come home. Now that we've gotten that pop-up, now it says call house member home. So at first I didn't know like how this initially worked, but yep, you just hit that button, you call the Sim back home, and Silas is now back home from hanging out with his friend. And let's go ahead and see if he has any moodlets from that. He's happy because he's back home, and there's no place at home. Yeah, so that is a really cool mod. It's short, it's sweet, it's simple, and you can just get your Sims out of your face when you need them to, which honestly I love. All right, so like I've said before and in this video already, I really love just adding as much personality to my Sims as I possibly can, and this mod is another mod that really goes in on the personality and adds a bit more to Whims that the Sims team unfortunately has neglected. So this is the Whim overhaul by Sim4Me. This mod is super awesome. You'll see here Whim overhaul, and this overhauls the EA Whim system and enhances the chance for family-based whims and tunes down some of those wanting to buy new stuff whims, and it also creates some special whims for different life stages for your Sims, which honestly I think is amazing because it's a little bit difficult to kind of differentiate from what your Sims teens wants from their adult wants, and it kind of all blurs together when they're around that age. So it's one of those kind of mods that you'll see as you play, so it's a bit more difficult for me to show you here. If you play around with the mod, you'll definitely see the differences and the different kind of whims. So I think it just enhances the personality and really helps just kind of define your Sims in different ways, which I love. All right, so another super amazing mod that I absolutely love and also gives your Sims so much personality is the Milestone mod. This mod is truly amazing. So with this mod, it adds a ton of emotions to your Sims. This is by Nate the Loser. If you've watched any of my LPs, you know that like I've had my toddlers, they have owie from teething, waste of time from bathing. So based on the different life stages of your Sims, they'll definitely have different emotions, which I think is amazing. So children can join cliques, which is really cool. So I do have my children, they'll be in like the arts clique, and as you can see here, there are tons of different options, and I'll actually be able to show you some of these in the game, especially with Rebel here. So she's actually going through some of her own life stages. I love it. It's snowing outside, but because of the Milestones mod, she's going through menopause and is having a hot flash. So Rebel is experiencing a hot flash and is feeling overheated and uncomfortable. So even being out here in the snowy weather, our girl is struggling. And let's check on our kiddos here because I can also show you being in some of those cliques, which I think is really cool because it's also just another element to their personality. We can add him to a childhood clique and just see. So it's just a reward trait. Sims will enjoy all kinds of art and start with a jump ahead in creative skills. So I mean, I think that's amazing. So that's one of the cool features about this mod. So you can really personalize those life stages, and it's small, but it's so big, and I absolutely think it's amazing, and you should check it out if you haven't already. All right, so another mod that I think is absolutely essential, and for my players out there who really like a little bit of chaos, you want a little bit of challenge, you feel like Sims are a little too happy all the time. This mod I found about a year or so ago, and it has really made my game a lot more challenging, and Sebastian has been a prime example of being an emotional roller coaster. So this mod is by Zero, and it is the Misery Must Not Die mod. So this mod makes negative buffs stronger. Sebastian here already has the gloomy trait. He is not very sociable. He's neurotic as well, so his emotions are constantly going haywire, and right now he's enraged. He's having a really bad time. I think it's because of the music. He's super angry, like his emotion over pretty much anything else. I really love this mod because it just makes you having to cater to your Sims need a lot more difficult and a lot more challenging. These emotions, your Sims can die from them, and that just makes you, if you really care about your Sims and you care about your Sims mental health, you're gonna try to make sure that they calm themselves down as quickly as possible. So I mean, this is also one of those mods that it happens as you go. You'll see this progression over time, and you'll see how those emotions affect your Sims, but it definitely makes you keep an eye on them a lot more and really have them focus on getting better and not just bouncing it and always being happy all the time, because that's usually how this game is. So those are my 11 mods, small mods that I think are really impactful to gameplay. I absolutely love every single one of these mods and all of the creators. So shout out to the creators of just any mod in the Sims game. If you're creating mods, custom content, kudos to you. It's honestly a gift, and I could not play my game without either. So I'm really happy with every single mod that I have in my game. Comment down below, let me know if any of these mods are ones that you've heard of, ones that you already have in your game, which one is your favorite, or if you haven't heard of any of these at all, let me know which ones you think you'll be picking up. Like I said, everything will be down in the description box below, so you can find all of that there, and I'll also have it linked on my Patreon if you want to check that out. I just started Patreon, and if you want to support, that would be absolutely amazing. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you are not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Comment down below again, like I said, and let me know what your favorite mod was for this video, and if you want to see more videos like this, thumbs up and let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.